Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/Hookah Anonymous _. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines. We'll also be dropping the latest to there first, behind the scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member, and after you do that, head over to our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _ and follow us there. Now without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, unfortunately, a popular Dominican influencer / bartender had her life cut short after passing away due to a single gunshot wound to the head. This story, since coming out, has been a very interesting one due to all the theories that's been put out there concerning what actually happened to her. Some are saying there's no way this could have happened to her because she was the sweetest person in the world. So why would someone want to take the life of a woman who wasn't involved in the streets? Or was she? Now, like I stated before, it's a bunch of theories of what happened to her, and we can't say exactly what happened, but we're going to detail each one that's been stated and go with the one that makes the most sense. Not to mention, it's said that Ariiel could have been associated with the wrong crowd. Not only the wrong crowd, but she was also at the wrong place at the wrong time. Now before we even continue, many people are confused, thinking she was targeted during a mass shooting that took place in Brooklyn, New York. For y'all that don't know, it was a mass shooting that transpired at a Brooklyn lounge called Taste of the City, located on 903 Franklin Ave in Crown Heights, New York, just before 3:30 in the morning. According to reports, the club was packed when a dispute between a 19-year-old and a 35-year-old would occur. They say the incident must have been gang-related, with the 35-year-old being a member of the Folks Nation. Grainy surveillance video from the hookah lounge inside will show the two men pulling out weapons and firing at each other, with two other men pulling out firearms as well. The aftermath was full of broken glass everywhere, abandoned hookahs, and pools of blood. Detectives recovered 42 shell casings from multiple 9mm and .45 caliber weapons. The establishment has been open since 2022, but it's no stranger to violence. One neighbor stated that it's always something going on due to the lounge in the area, and in 2024, there was a shooting that took place at the lounge, but in this situation, no one was unalive. As a result of this shooting, 3 people were unalive, where one passed away on the scene and the other 2 passed away at the hospital, while 9 others were wounded by gunfire but is expected to survive. Now when it comes to Ariiel Lalangosta, aka Lobster, she was known as a Dominican influencer who was widely known by people within the nightlife. She was a bartender at many clubs and lounges and was described by many as being happy, joyful, and always full of life. This is why hearing that she was shot was a surprise to many, because no one can believe that anyone would want to do harm to her. Now, according to CBS reports, it is say, quote, "Police are investigating the death of a woman found behind the wheel of a car on the Cross County Parkway in Mount Vernon, New York. Westchester County Police said Ariela Mejia Polanco, 33 years old, was found dead from gunshot wounds in a car on the shoulder of the highway near the Broad Street exit Monday. Police said the preliminary investigation determined the woman was likely targeted and that it was not a random shooting. Earlier, investigators said her death was considered suspicious and being investigated as a crime. The investigation is ongoing, police said. Police responded to a report of a disabled vehicle on the shoulder of the eastbound parkway at around 8 a.m. Sunday, just before the Broad Street exit. An officer found the woman deceased behind the wheel of the car. The Westchester County Medical Examiner's Office removed the woman's body from the scene and conducted an autopsy to determine her cause of death. Police said there was no known threat to the public. The Cross County Parkway stretches from the Sawmill River Parkway in Yonkers to the Hutchinson River Parkway in Mount Vernon. So once again, Ariiel was not involved in the Brooklyn shooting that happened at all. According to Ariel's story and close friends, she was at a nightclub/lounge called Icon, located at 238 Sherman Ave. Now this would be important as to how and why she was found in an abandoned Mercedes G-Wagon on the side of the highway. Icon would take to their IG page to pay their respects to Ariel, as they would say, quote, "Today we lost our shining star at Ariiel Lalangosta. Our hearts are broken. Your joy, your humility, and the way you treated everyone with so much care always made you stand out. Thank you for giving so much love and support to our home, which also became yours. To Ariel's family, we are here for anything you need. We still can't believe it. You are our smile, our happiness. We love you, and we will miss you forever." Now, the news would tell us that Ariel was driving the G-Wagon and was in the driver's seat when she was found. Many believe that due to the condition of the car, being that it was still in great condition, they sensed foul play involved, and maybe the shots came from inside of the car, especially being that she only received one gunshot wound to the head. Because how could she be inside of a vehicle driving by herself, get shot in the head, and not crash the car? If it was just her, then surely she would have crashed or something due to being shot. Also, if you pay attention and go back to a highlight of a story Ariel posted on August 9th, it'll show that she's in a Mercedes G-Wagon in the passenger seat and someone else is driving a similar car. So, could someone else have been driving the car the fatal night that she was shot? Is there surveillance of her leaving the last venue that she was at? And does it show if she was with someone or by herself? If she was in fact targeted and was by herself, then why in the world would someone want to target her when she's described as such a good person? Well, some are speculating that this can be a case of someone being affiliated with the wrong crowd. Here's a man by the name of Nathaniel, aka Nata Cartiel. Now, according to rumors, Nata is connected to a group of guys who are allegedly known for robbing drug dealers and just street guys in general. It's rumored that Ariel is connected to these groups due to her affiliation, as some say that she's the girlfriend of Nata, allegedly. Now, the late night, early morning that she was shot and unalive, according to rumors floating around, Nata was with her when she was shot. However, the shots weren't meant for her. The shots were meant for Nata, but they would say that she would be caught at the wrong place at the wrong time. Now, the only way we could see that, being that she was out at the Icon nightclub, we could only assume that maybe she was followed from the club by suspects and they would end up shooting. If you were trying to target her, it wouldn't be hard because, like we said, she was into the nightlife and would oftenly post where she would be at ahead of time to promote for whatever club that she would be attending that night.
This afternoon, police are investigating the death of a woman whose body was found in her car on the Cross County Parkway. Investigators now say this weekend's death is officially classified as a homicide. Lisa LaRocca has that story from Mount Vernon.
Police were called about a disabled vehicle on the side of the Cross County Parkway, but what they found was much worse, and people in the area are shaken.
I was so surprised seeing a lot of police, and I didn't know exactly what was going on.
This was the scene Simon Permel saw from his apartment window Sunday morning. Westchester County Police came to the area approaching Broad Street at exit 7 on the Cross County Parkway around 8 a.m. They'd been getting calls about a disabled vehicle, and according to investigators, they saw a woman in her 30s in the driver's seat, and she was unresponsive. The officers had to break a window to gain access, and they found that she was dead.
But we do believe guns were involved, a gunshot was involved. We believe this is a very isolated incident and this woman may have been targeted independently.
The victim's name has not been released, but police say she was expected home, and when she failed to arrive, family members drove around trying to find her and came upon the scene. Detectives say they brought those family members back to headquarters to see if they could help investigators determine the victim's movements leading up to her death. As police investigated the scene, the eastbound ramp for Broad Street and local lanes eastbound at Kimball Avenue had to be closed. People in the area were upset about the incident.
I don't really know what to say. It's not what to say. It's not what to describe that.
Investigators say they are looking at surveillance video from all throughout the area, and they're working with multiple law enforcement agencies as well. Of course, we'll keep you updated on the case. We're in Mount Vernon, Westchester County. Lisa LaRocca, News 12.
Now, someone called the police. The news would state that multiple people called the police due to the car being abandoned on the side of the road. However, it's also speculated that Nata was the one that called the police initially. So in conclusion, it's a lot of theories floating around, but the one that makes the most sense to us is that she just so happened to get hit in the crossfire in a shooting that had nothing to do with her. If y'all remember, another woman by the name of Clarissa Burgos was unalive last year in December due to a similar situation where the guy she was messing with was targeted and she happened to be at the wrong place at the wrong time. He got shot, but she was shot in the head, making it fatal, and passed away while she was in the car, and he lived. So ladies, be very, very careful and mindful of the company you keep. Sometimes you may have nothing to do with anything, but being at the wrong place at the wrong time can also affect you. Or sometimes if you affiliate yourself with someone, they will target you if they can't find them. Now Ariiel was very loved, and she also is the ex-girlfriend of rapper 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine would pay tribute to her as he would take to his IG story. Check this out. Cardi B and Offset will also pay tribute to Ariiel. Y'all check this out. Now that's pretty much it, y'all. Rest in peace to Ariiel and condolences to her friends and family. Ariiel was also a mother, which means now her kids will have to grow up without one. Y'all jump in the comments and let me know what y'all think about this. Rest in peace to Ariiel. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'ma keep on dropping. And I'm out.